Pre-recorded from a vampire's second favorite time of day, it's Malignant Bear, featuring me, JD Grauspitz. Hello everyone, in this video we're taking a quick look at the game Dusk. This is a retro 90s style boomer shooter by New Blood Games. It's been on my list for a while and thought it was something nice to check out for a quick look video here. Fair warning, this game is very fast paced, so if you are prone to motion sickness watching first person games, especially if you're not playing them, fair warning on that. But it's pretty fun, and I thought it'd be worth checking out. So, without any further ado, let's go fast. So we're here pretty early on in the game. The game is split into 3 episodes, each with a couple levels, and this is one of the first few levels in the first episode, because I didn't want to spoil too much, but I thought this level had a very good kind of sampling of some of the level design and things in the game that make this kind of stand out to me, and worth showcasing in a quick look like this. Before we jump into the game itself, I do want to highlight the settings, specifically the look, because this is a 90s style boomer shooter. There's a whole bunch of options here to increase the pixelization of the game. So I'm running it on 4 times because I thought that looked the best. You can turn that off if you want to completely, or bump it all the way up so it looks like the Dusk Boy color, of course. Very, very pixelated. But I thought 4 times was the nice balance there, and it's aptly named nostalgic. So, again, now this game is going to be very fast-paced and pretty loud, too. Even with the sound turned down a little bit, we've had to re-record this one because the game is just that loud, especially when we get into the action. But let's see what that actually looks like. So we're pretty early on in the game, like I said, so there won't be too many spoilers there. But this is an early level because it showcases quite a few things. So we need the yellow key to get in this door. There's a whole bunch of different places we can go in this level, but I know exactly where it is. It's here in the graveyard, of course. Very spooky. If this game has any story, I have no idea what it is, so I don't think it matters. You're just killing things. We have more weapons than you usually would in this level. The game does a cool thing where you can select individual levels that you want to replay, and when you do that, you can choose whatever items and things you want going into it, so you can get a nice sampling of the game that way. But we got the yellow key. That brings us here. Cultists, of course. Use our sword. That's a very late game item. Start off, though, with these sickles, which are nice. Oh. Get that guy with a super shotgun. And fall down here. So we have a flashlight, which is good. You certainly need it in this game. There's a little bit of movement tech, too, which is kind of interesting for a boomer shooter. You can pick up and move things. You might have noticed it asked me if I wanted to lift that boulder. Yes, we have gains. Not very many, but we have them. Alright, down in the bowels of the earth, you can actually hear some enemies off in the background there. Sure, we'll run into them later on. And in classic old-school shooter game style, normally you would not have the assault rifle at this point, and that's why it's sitting here. And of course, the first time you pick up a gun, it wants you to use it right away. On some things that are very appropriate for it. Oof. Right, so we have some modern conveniences. Obviously, I was able to crouch down there. Not too many boomer shooters had that back in the day. Oh. Let's see, nothing up there. Of course, you dual-wield your guns because you're cool. Shoot things like that. With the red key, that's good, we need that. And that's for the blue key. Alright, we don't have that yet. Can hear over here, there's guys behind this wall. Can't open it yet, though. It's again some interesting level design in this game. It's going to send us all over the place. Because we need keys. Again, 90s boomer shooter. You need keys for things. Some evil goats. Standard enemy types back in the day. You don't see them too much anymore, though. So one kind of neat thing this game does is the Y-axis is completely unlocked. So you can do backflips, which is kind of cool. I don't know why, but, you know, I support rule of cool in games. Absolutely, and this game has that in spades. Shoot that guy. There's another door that needs the blue key. Uh-oh. We've been tricked. Thankfully, enemies are not very smart, and they filled their evil lair with explosive barrels. Alright, killed all the cultists. We need to get on out of here. With a jump pad. Very convenient. Fine red mist there. There's a whole bunch of little secrets and things in levels. Minor ones like that, but then actual big ones as well. Entire whole areas that are locked off to you. Check out some other guns here, though. You can zoom in, aim down sights. Scarecrow guys. Not very accurate, not like we are. So we have the crossbow. No retro shooter would be complete without a crossbow. Nice shortcut back here. Thankfully no fall damage either. Kind of annoying if there was.
Heretic.
Oof. Rough way to go. You have a full weapon wheel as well, so you can use different guns based on that. Nice mortar here. The riveter gun. We'll go with the assault rifle, though. Right into the blue door. Actually, no, pistols. I need that assault rifle ammo later. Again, we have a little bit of movement tech. We can crouch through things. You can also slide. Most dangerous enemy in the game, rats. Which is good. Or if you want to slow things down, you can walk. It's always a nice option. Maybe the game's a little too fast for you. No such thing. Again, thank goodness for no fall damage. Cult is not very effective. Oops. Get stuck on things on the floor. Okay. Almost to the end. So a very quick look. That's the whole point of these games. They were very fast-paced. Most of the levels were timed, and I remember at times playing through some of these games and thinking I was very fast for getting a level done in under 10 minutes, and the par time was usually less than 5. In this case, we have a boss at the end of the level. Giant alligator. See how I like some of the other guns here. It's obviously not so easy when you're in this with the...
pet.
Uh-oh.
You'll pay for that.
Oh no. His pet was insured. We have to pay for that. All sorts of little buttons and secret things around levels, like I said, that you can find. In this case, it just gets us to the end of the level. Destroy plenty of things, too. Some secrets can be found that way. This is an excellent 90s style shooter. There's a whole bunch of nice attention to detail and things that I loved from these games back when they were current and fresh. See, when we end the level here, get your score. Didn't find any secrets, actually. Did it pretty fast, though. No par time given. Though the dev time is, wow. Under 4 minutes. So even as fast as this was, not quite fast enough for the devs. Like I said, this is Dusk. This is a 90s style boomer shooter, and an excellent one at that. These devs have put out a couple of their games. This was one of their first efforts, actually. So I'm looking forward to checking out some of the other ones as well. They are on the backlog, too. Anyway, as always, I certainly enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed this quick look as well. And until next time, have a good one.